It's time to take a bit more of a detailed look at Michelle Wee's golf swing, and just something I want to point out for anybody who's maybe struggling with a slice for reasons of coming across the ball or coming over the top. Call it what you will. You're hitting a slice not because of the way you're hitting the golf ball on the club face, you're striking it quite well, but you're cutting across it. This sort of movement can certainly help you. That is if you're not already doing it. We'll assume that you're not. And I'm just going to, first of all, put a few lines on Michelle here, just firstly showing you the shoulder tilt that she's got to address. Now that's something that has been prescribed for a long time for people to do. It's, in my opinion, exaggerated. Some instructors, some instruction videos, DVDs, books, etc. will have people tilting the shoulders in an excessive way, and it's very, very difficult to rotate. Very difficult to rotate. We'll see with Michelle as we put her through a swing that at impact her spine tilt or shoulder tilt has changed quite considerably. Right. And we can see the shoulder tilt certainly has changed, and Michelle's spine tilt has certainly changed. So that's happened dynamically, what we call dynamically. She's changed her spine tilt dynamically. Now, some people out there maybe are trying to get into the position that Michelle is here at impact with regard to a shoulder tilt and spine tilt, shown here by the yellow lines, at address. Please don't do that. It really doesn't help you. It really doesn't. Try and set up fairly neutrally, or in a fairly neutral way, like Michelle does here. There's a little bit of shoulder tilt, but it's nothing dramatic. It's nothing dramatic. It's not too dissimilar to an iron swing. I'll put her through the full swing again. And playing this through, you might notice something. I'm going to highlight it in a minute. Right, let's get rid of those lines and let's have a little bit of a look at what's actually causing that spine tilt. So if I draw a line here, on Michelle's left side, we'll notice that during a backswing she actually moves away from that line. That's fairly standard. There's nothing strange about that. She hasn't quite finished the top of the backswing position yet, but watch what starts to happen to her left side or next to her left hip. It starts to move forward before she's completed the backswing, or certainly before the club stopped moving. So that kind of blurs the transition, really. It's where's the backswing start and where does the downswing start? Who knows? It's kind of all one. It's a little bit like McIlroy in that sense. Rory tends to start his downswing movement, or what looks like a traditional downswing movement, whilst his club is still moving back away from the golf ball. So it's very difficult to determine what is the backswing and what is the downswing at that stage. That's what's helping Michelle tilt her spine, that hip movement or that left side movement, hip bump, if you want to call it something. I'm not necessarily going to say do this in your backswing, golfers, but certainly do it in your downswing. If you're not already doing it anyway, I'd certainly check it. I'd maybe get yourself on camera, come down to the academy. I'll have a check at it for you if you are a slicer. This could be one of the main reasons why you are slicing. what this hip bump or hip slide tends to do, it allows the golfer to rotate the shoulders the same amount, but have the shoulders point more to the right of the target line. In the future, I'm going to be doing some instructional videos, hopefully inside my new teaching room when it's finished. And this is probably one of the first things that I'll go about explaining, or the phenomena of the shoulders and how the shoulders can actually rotate the same amount but point more to the right. I think when people slice, they probably feel as though the shoulders are maybe pointing a little bit to the left sometimes. And then they try and turn less. But we can rotate the body just the same amount, but have the shoulders pointing more to the right. If you've got any questions about that, just leave them in the comments box below and I'll get back to you with it. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to rewind Michelle one more time so you can see it. I'd love to hear from you. Leave your comments in the box below. Thanks a lot, guys. Speak to you soon.